No wind, no rain. Finally, a good day to fly. And I have completely repaired and souped up my Nitroplanes Alpha Jet. She's ready to rock and roll and do some crazy aerobatics. So we've flown this plane stock. We've flown it with a trainer wing on it. And now we've got it all souped up for crazy aerobatics. And I've also shown you how easy this jet is to repair, even when it's gotten a complete sheared off at the nose section. So let me give you a rundown of all the different things I've done to this jet. So the first is that I've actually attached the, I guess what you might call the flaps here to the outboard aileron. So now the whole aileron control surface moves like this on both sides. Then I went ahead and added extra control surface area to the elevator so that I get even more elevator pitch authority. I've also moved the push rod connections on the horns as close as I can to the control surface, and that is also going to give me as much throw as I can have on the elevator so that I can have a lot of pitch control. And I've also put a rudder on this plane. Now all these modifications were very easy to do for the control surfaces, very easy. The control surfaces come pre-hinged, so all you got to do is sort of cut away a little bit of flashing, glue it on to the other ailerons or other control surfaces, and they're ready to go. Now as for the power setup on this jet, I took the stock 64mm ducted fan out and I put in a 68mm EDF, and I'm running a 3-cell, it's a Genzace 1550 milliamp hour 25C discharge battery in here. The reason for that is it's a little smaller than the stock, is because I've added some weight to the jet by putting the 68mm EDF in there. It's an aluminum housing EDF, so it adds a little bit of weight. I'm also running the Hobby Wing 60 amp ESC in here, and that also adds a little bit of weight too. And the last thing I did is I took the black pieces of plastic that come in these exhaust ducts on the jet. I took those off. One of them was bent a little bit and I couldn't get it to straighten out, and I think it was getting in the way of the exhaust flow coming out. So hopefully all these modifications are going to make a nice quick jet and a very aerobatic performing jet. Alrighty, here we go. Super aerobatic, modified Alpha Jet from Nitroplanes. Look at those axial rolls. I love that. Here we go for a loop. There we go, nice loop. Now I'm flying all these maneuvers on the stock radio, and I have not seen any hiccups yet. Tight loop. All right. Now I'm going to put this thing up really high and then throw a whole bunch of weird, funky control input into it and see what it does. I think this extra rudder on here is really going to make it fly screwy, but that's kind of fun for me, actually. Whoa! Oh man, look at that spiral. Wow. Okay, let's see if I can get out of it. Oh wow, that was lucky. I'm trying to get a death spiral, what I call the death spiral, with an EDF jet, and I think I just did it. You gotta have altitude when you're doing that maneuver, but you can recover. I love those axial rolls, never get enough of that. Now this is definitely not the beginner setup at all, of course. All right, let's see if I can bring this thing in. Not have to hike out too far in the weeds here. All right, yeah, she definitely cruises for a while. All right, not too bad. Oh man, that last flight was awesome. I finally got the jet to do what I've been wanting it to do. Doing the death spiral, falling down like there's no end in sight, and was able to recover and pull out. So now I've got a 2200 milliamp hour battery in here. A little heavier, of course, than the 1550, but it does feel like it's got a little more thrust. Okay, so with this heavy battery, it definitely took a little longer, a little hard of a hand launch. That just shows you that sometimes lighter weight is a lot better than heavier and more power, I guess. All right, here we go. Whoa! Uh-oh. Oh, wow.
That's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a RC jet flip around that fast. Alright, I think my battery's about to die here, so let's bring it in. Come on, land right in front of me. No, it's too far. Oh, look at that.